I've seen it with women many, many times where
they fuck up their lips or whatever.
Yeah, they just start going in. And
Yeah.
then a little bit of this, my nose is a little too long, and this is a girl that I knew, and I hadn't seen her for a while, and I saw her like 2 years later, and it looked like someone punched her in the face because she just had swollen cheeks because she had decided to put filler in her face. And I don't know her that well, so it's not like I can say, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Like, don't do that. Like, whatever you're doing, you got to stop doing that.
Yeah.
So it was just one of those things like, okay, this is what you're doing now, huh? You just like, you're like, you know what? It makes like this stick up, and that takes away the crow's feet, you know, because it like stretches everything out.
Right.
But it also makes it look like your face is swollen.
Yeah, it's weird because it's like I've seen some young, very attractive girls get plastic surgery, and they almost end up looking like an older woman trying to look young, even though they were young to begin with and looked young.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you know, it's body dysmorphia. You don't see yourself the way other people see you.
Yeah, by the same token, why do you want to gain a bunch of muscle and take steroids or anything? It could be seen just as fucked up by...
I don't know. I think when guys get jacked, it looks good.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean,
there's a difference.
Sure. I'm just saying, like, there's a level of body dysmorphia at both levels for sure.
Well, if there was something available for women, like there is for men, like so men can take steroids and they can get jacked.
Yeah.
And you can get a guy that is just, you know, a fucking pretty normal looking physique, and within 24 months, he looks like a fucking superhero.
Yeah.
Men want that. If there was a thing like that for women where you could take this and instead of like cosmetic changes, you would literally be more of a woman. Because these guys are actually physically stronger, they can move faster, they have more power. They're a different version of a human being than they were before. But women don't have that. They just have appearance shit. You can make your tits look bigger. You can suck your waist in. You can get your ass stuffed with fat. And it's not the same. There you go, Jeff Bezos.
Not that he did, but if you could go from that looking like that.
Yeah.
I fully support his jackedness. I like the way he lives.
Yeah.
But when you think about if there was a thing like that for women, so you could take a woman who has, you know, like a twiggy body, just like kind of long and thin and not voluptuous, and they could all of a sudden take a steroid that turns them into Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah,
they would all take it.
Yeah, but I think it's less well known and educated about at scale among women, nor do they care to learn about it. They know plastic surgery, they know stuff they see in magazines, they know the celebrities they follow, but guys, we follow bodybuilders and people in fitness industry and whatnot, and it's a bit of a different like exposure, I feel like, but it's actually hard to convince women that getting a muscular ass is better than injecting like fake synthetic fucking blubber.
Right.
You know? So it's a whole different element of mindset for sure.
Well, have you seen the Madonna videos of her on tour now? Have you seen these, Jamie? Here, I'm going to send this to you because it's fucking bananas. Like, I don't know what the hell she is doing, but it is very strange. Here we go.
How old is she now?
She's in her 60s. Like, probably deep in her 60s, right? Here, I'm going to send this to you, Jamie. But I mean, it looks like she's wearing a fucking diaper. Here you go, I sent it to you. This is something this is madness. I mean, like, she's thin. I bet her body would look good if she just was this 65-year-old woman who's thin and fit. But instead, look at her butt.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, what's going on there? That is so insane. It's so insane because, first of all, it doesn't make sense. Like, you could not develop an ass like that and have such thin thighs.
Yeah.
It's not possible. And the only way that looks good to have an ass like that is to have those fucking quarter horse thighs that go with it.
Yeah.
Like, when you see a woman who has a big butt that she's developed from squats and then she has the legs to go with it, that's hot.
Yeah.
That's hot. This is just fucking sad. And also, like, when she moves around on stage now, she moves around like someone with arthritis.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know how you could focus on your performance knowing that you have, like, a fucking diaper sitting on you, you know? It's like I'd be thinking about, does this look,
Yeah. Well, I think she's probably delusional at this point.
gotta be.
I mean, you got to imagine what it's like. You go from being the object of total desire to everyone. Like when Madonna was 27 years old, she'd walk in a room, everybody like, holy shit, it's Madonna. She was so hot, and she had this incredible body, and she was so talented, and she was just desired by everyone. You go from that to being a monster.
Yeah.
I mean, when you see her at the Grammys, when her face was all swollen, you've seen those images?
I think so.
Find
yeah.
those images.
Yeah, those are extreme.
Because they were so nuts that was the entire topic of conversation for most people after the Grammys. It was like, what the fuck did Madonna do?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Like,
That's wild.
That's wild. I mean, that's pure insanity.
It's like Adam's family shit.
Exactly. It's all fillers and I mean, your head is not supposed to be that big. Like, why does her chin stick out that much?
Hey.
And that's all things that were done to mitigate. Yeah, that's what she used to look like.
Crazy.
Yeah. So that was her when she was young. So she goes from that to being that. And what is that? Well, that's the worst journey that a person whose identity is wrapped around them being attractive can ever go through.
Yeah.
Because not only that, your Father Time's fucking you, and then you're fucking yourself by trying to compete with Father Time, and now you're becoming a monster.
Yeah.
So now when people see you, instead of going, whoa, that's Madonna, they're like, yikes.
Yeah.
It's a cautionary tale now.
Yeah, that's like, and it overshadows their musical achievements for sure, too.
100%, because then it becomes a subject of attention.
Yeah, like Michael Jackson.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, what are they doing now? What's this?
Yeah.
The Michael Jackson one's the greatest example, for sure, because it was so nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, his nose caved in, and there's pictures of him with like it looks like some skin grafting around his nose.
Yeah.
Because it's just collapsing.
Yeah, there was some speculation around if he was like castrated
look at
as a
that.
child too.
Yes, that was what his doctor said. The doctor
Yeah.
that was convicted of giving him, what was it, propanol? That he used to take anesthesia to put himself under because he couldn't sleep.
Have you ever heard of the castrati?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So I suspect that he, similar to them,
Yes.
it was like a more modern version of that, and was castrated in his youth to preserve the angelic kind of like singing voice.
That's what his doctor said.
Yeah.
His doctor said that his father had done chemical castration on him, which is what they do to some sex offenders. They give him chemical castration, and they did it to him while he was going through puberty so he wouldn't develop a deeper voice.